Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Parkinson, a developer advocate on the Oracle database team, and I'm just going to very quickly go over a new workshop, which is developing with Oracle Autonomous Database and GraalVM native image using Spring Boot, Micronaut, Helidon, and Quarkus. So very quickly, this works against any Oracle database. But I mention autonomous because there are extra steps to securely connect to an autonomous database, which are supported in this workshop. Okay, so in other words, you're using the wallet and encryption and things like that. And so being able to use that with GraalVM native image is very powerful. And the workshop's very simple. So it's very utilitarian. The whole point of the workshop is to be able to connect to an Oracle Autonomous database using a GraalVM native image. And so very quickly, Oracle database, number of reasons why Oracle database is awesome, but it's a multi-purpose database. So against the same data, you can do relational, JSON, graph, spatial, all the vector AI search, the natural language to SQL, etc. That's all the goodness of the Oracle database. And of course, you can run it. It comes as Docker images. You can run it on-prem, you can run it on the cloud. So what I'm showing here works for all the different Oracle database types. And as I say, for the most secure connections. Moving on to GraalVM native image. So GraalVM is allows you to create native images from your Java applications. It extends beyond Java actually, but we're focusing on Java frameworks here. And so that will create a native image out of your Java application that starts in sub-second. So it's a sub-second startup to the most powerful database. So that combination is very powerful. Of course, there's the connection to the database. That amount of time varies with the network. But if you're running this, right on the cloud or something like that, then you're going to have sub-second startup with a connection right to the database ready to go. So very quickly, if you search on Live Labs, you will come to this page, this Oracle Live Labs, where we host all our workshops, and then just search on GraalVM or one of these keywords, or you can go right to this bit.ly. Okay. And then when you get there, you'll just hit start, run on your tenancy. You don't actually need a cloud account per se to do this. Of course, I'm showing off the fact that you're attaching it to Autonomous. But as it says in the setup, you can connect to any Oracle database with this. So even if you grab the Docker image, this workshop will work for you. And so the workshop just does a quick intro of what I just basically said. The setup is if you don't have a database, how to create one. That's going to take you, all of 5 minutes. Grab the source code for the workshop, install Maven if you don't have it, and then install GraalVM. And I just use this SDK, man, for convenience. It allows you to keep multiple versions of Java and switch between them easily, which is very handy, especially if you're, doing development and messing with GraalVM and things like that. So that's it. This whole, setup should take all of 5 minutes. And then, pick your favorite Java framework. And you're basically just going to CD into the directory, issue a build command. You're going to just enter the URL, username, and password of your database. It'll just look like this in the appropriate config file for the Java framework you pick. Run this build, and then run it with Java to see if it works, and then create the native image and then run it again just to make sure it builds and still works. And that's it. So again, this workshop's going to take you about 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if you want to use all the different frameworks. And it does very simple logic. It just grabs a connection. So what you do with the connection from there is up to you to make the code clean and everything very simple to use and understand. That's all I do. So if we look in the console here, we see Spring. You'll simply run the native image and you'll see a connection is created. Likewise for Helidon, you'll run the native image and you'll see that the connection is created. Micronaut, run the Micronaut native image and you'll see that a connection is created. Okay. So that's it. Just very to the point, and then you can extend it from there. So that's it. And of course, this is all open source. So the repo that you clone is this one here. There are a lot of different things in this repo. This is the repo that's also used for the microservices workshop, simplifying microservices with Oracle database. But for this workshop, it's everything's in this GraalVM native image. So you'll be cloning. The whole workshop is, create the Oracle database, install GraalVM and Maven if you need it, cd into a directory, build it, run it, and connect to the Oracle database. Um, and that's all. I will be posting this on LinkedIn as I post everything. So check me out on LinkedIn if you get the chance. And thanks for checking it out.